Hey everybody, Kevin here with Pursuing Pixels, and I'm going to be playing some Evertried, as you can see here. We're just going to get straight into the action as always. This is a turn-based roguelike puzzle tactics game, I would say, to sum it up as simply as possible. Basically, you can move one tile at a time, or you can hold down a dash button, which will allow you to move 2 tiles at a time. And then otherwise, like if you're right next to an enemy, you're just going to press in that direction to attack the enemy. And then you can see there's like these blue orbs under my mask, and they reset every floor. You can see there's like 5 slots there. And again, I'm going to get attacked here. But you can see like this enemy here has a shield above it. Once I attack that, it loses 1 of its health. And then you can trigger the traps and stuff like that. You gotta kind of use the terrain. It's the reason I said puzzle right off the top as opposed to tactics, or like kind of leaning into that at least, is just because it really is based on your position. But there's really subtle tells. Like you can see this enemy that takes 2 turns to attack. It kind of stays crouched before it moves, where this enemy that just got picked off by the turret there kind of stays kind of on its hind legs at all times, or on all 4s, I should say, like ready to spring and attack. And then like the other kind of beetle enemy that we have here is kind of like leaving a trail behind it. But basically you mostly just want to, the gameplay kind of revolves around making sure that you don't end up in a tile right next to one of these enemies, because more likely than not they'll end up attacking you. But yeah, those orbs, as you can see, if we buy some of these skills, those require certain like skill points to use, and you only charge those skill points when you move 1 tile at a time. So if you attack or anything like that. So let's get this ability. So there's like passive abilities, and then there's like different buffs, and then there's skills as well. So right now I'm just gonna buy a passive buff, which will, once it's charged up, which has its own charge, once I dash, it will actually like leave a flame in its wake. And hopefully the enemies, yeah, if they walk on it, but also if I walk on it, I will be attacked by that as well. So for example, right here, I want to make sure that I don't end up right next to this enemy, get the attack in, and then let's see if I can get this one. Oh, I'm going to freeze for a turn here, though. Okay, up, yep, froze for a turn, and they got the attack in on me. Are they going to get another attack in on me? Not today. And I love the soundtrack of this game. It's so freaking good. This guy, I've been so hooked on this game. I've made it as far as floor 19. I believe there's 50 floors as far as like making it all the way to Ascension goes, but there's really like a lot of gameplay going on here. You can see I have that meter, which I haven't even mentioned, up at the top right, which is constantly ticking down. So you're kind of like, even though it is like puzzly and kind of turn-based, you are kind of on a timer at the same time as well. I really find this game to be super engaging. All the systems play really well together, and yeah, I just really like. I'm a big fan of tactics games in general, although I'm not the best at them always. So I kind of like the games that like do tactics light, if you will, and I would say this one kind of fits that bill, again, like kind of leaning into the more puzzly gameplay. And yeah, every 10 floors there's going to be a boss, and yeah, you can see that like purple tile is more of like an ice tile, but I think I'm going to get killed here. Yeah, you only get 3 hits, although you are able to refill your health at times. But why don't we try another stab here? I was maybe going to do just 1 run depending on how well or poorly I do, but obviously when you play that poorly, you're going to have to do more than 1. But hopefully by now you probably know if this is something that's up your alley or not. And if you like what you see, we'll have links in the video description as always. Alright, there you go. And the enemies do kind of tend to like hone in towards you, so you can sort of like kite them around in a way that is somewhat predictable. I don't want to say it's entirely predictable, but you can definitely, like, if I move down here, yeah, I pretty much knew that enemy, and you can see as it kind of gets out of its like crouch stance, I know that like, okay, next turn it's going to go for the attack. So hopefully now that I'm not trying to think and talk so much at the same time and explain the nature of the game, hopefully I can play a little bit better on this second attempt here. But I just really, at a quick glance, I was kind of like, seeing like the map as just always being this kind of same isometric view, and there's not a ton of, I really love the visuals, by the way, but there's not a ton of visual variety, if you will, as far as like, every floor kind of looks the same until you get to the, floor 11, where it kind of shifts up the look. Let's see, marks a random enemy, I don't need that. Recover 1 HP for every 4 enemies defeated. I like the sound of that. I tend to lean towards these passive buffs, and yeah, I don't have enough shards left to buy anything else. But yeah, that's like an example of where you can sometimes buy some health in the shop there. But here, it's like I could get the attack in, but I don't want to take damage, so get the attack in that way, and kite the rest of these enemies over. Perfect. Perfect. Let's go, baby. Yeah, you just sometimes, like, that first run was not my run there, but it feels like I'm gonna jinx it now, but it feels like I'm getting kind of in the groove here. You can see, yeah, my meter's all the way up to 5 up in the top right there. So yeah, I'm doing halfway decent here. I think I got a much better chance on this run. Okay. Move on over. Perfect. Perfect. Come on over. Perfect. Oh, yeah, when they just keep walking right into your lap, and that must be my health refilling there when I don't have any health to refill, but every time I kill 4 enemies, that's what that, like, green orb situation happening there is. But yeah, again, it's it's got your typical roguelike gameplay, whereas like the systems all play together, if you will. Like the enemies will take damage from one another, or the traps will trigger by the enemies, or they'll do damage to the enemies. Like, yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. I'm kind of fumbling over my words here a little bit, but let's see if I can't get out of harm's way here. I really want to get an attack in on this thing. Here we go. Shit. There we go. Snipe that sucker. Yeah, here we go. Okay, I was like, got my meter all the way down to 2 now. I was at 5 for a minute there. Again, I don't know how much it plays in all that much. I just know that you kind of become weaker over time if you let that meter tick all the way down. Oh! Snipe that thing. Duck down. You gotta watch out for these flame enemies. These are, again, this is like another enemy that has kind of a different... Shit. There we go. Or no, that's not the flame enemy I thought it was. I thought it was the one... Okay, first boss. And I love this. Kind of reminds me a little bit of like Moonlighter, the way these boss intro scenes, like this like goopy purple situation. But this is a really cool boss fight. And again, it kind of leans into that like puzzly nature of the gameplay again, that I really am a huge fan of. Let's see. Yeah, perfect. You gotta hit like the skull. That's obviously the one that's like, the target, if you will. Perfect, perfect. So again, it kind of really all comes down to positioning once again. Let's trap you in the corner here. Yeah, sometimes you can kind of trap the skulls where they kind of remind me of like a cow skull that you'd see in like an old Western or something. Let's see. So yeah, now I got it kind of cornered here. But you really got to make use of your dash. And you go, oh, I didn't even think you could go right through the skull. That's awesome. Yeah, sit down, punk. Life steal. Okay. Shit. Okay, good, good. Good. Gotcha, dang it. Dang it. Come on, yeah, yeah. Give me another pattern. Shit. Shit. Yeah. Cornered ya. Where are you gonna go now, punk? Perfect. Let's go. So yeah, they're a little bit generous that they don't like totally corner you with these enemies or with this boss. There you go. There you go. They actually kind of let you corner the boss. But yeah, take him down. Take him down the first boss, baby. And there are little like story beats too that sometimes pop up like after the shop. I probably have seen a few of them now, so on the last couple runs I did before this, so that's probably why they didn't pop up this time. But yeah, now we're in the second zone, obviously, but we're seeing some of the same enemies, although I forgot to dodge this one. That one will kind of like, once you're in the same lane as it will charge at you. And then this like flaming enemy that kind of looks a little bit like Voltreon, or not Voltreon, Flareon, if you will. Shit. I should be able to kill this thing. Actually, maybe not. Nah, I got it. Okay. Let that thing charge. So this thing will, yeah, be like almost like a mine or a bomb after the fact. So you gotta watch out for that. Here we go. Shit. Okay, I'm down to my last hit point here. And again, those like orbs that I'm collecting by moving one tile at a time aren't really giving me any benefit here because I don't have any particular item to use them with. shit. I'm cornering myself. Shit. I already did. Wait, I could, ah, shoot. Damn it. Damn it. You can dash through enemies, though. I didn't actually realize that you could do that. That's freaking awesome. I really love that. But I think in the interest of not spoiling too much, you know what? I'm going to do one more run here. Let's make it nice and quick where I'm not trying to explain every last detail of the gameplay. Not that I'm doing the best job of that anyways, but I'm focusing too much on like trying not to stumble over my words. This is what I mean. Like sometimes you'll just get like a random like story beat after the first floor for some reason, and then this character will kind of like heal you. But you know the drill here. Although I haven't seen this character here. But this is another situation where, like, the music is just fantastic. Oh, I have seen this character. But they kind of, like, you know, you're trying to regain your memory, you know, the whole deal. So if you're into that sort of thing, and they're doing a really great job. I know I'm kind of breezing through it here because I like to keep these videos gameplay focused, but it is, like, a really nice, like, I don't know, it just adds a little extra layer to the game that you're already playing. So, gives you, like, a little incentive to figure out why you're trying to make it to the top of this tower here. There you go, there you go. And you can always tell like what direction the enemies are facing, like if they're able to move. They can't like, you know, they can't move directly backwards. So they'll either turn left or right or move forward. So you kind of, I don't know, that's always something to consider. Like, you know, these beetles are not gonna like turn right around and go, obviously them, they can't walk in their own like poison fluid or whatever that they leave behind, but here. So that's like, that comes into play when you're trying to figure out how you want to kite the enemies around the map. Perfect. Dashing all over the place. So again, you're not like limited to how often you can dash. You can do it as much as you want. You just don't get to charge up your slow down the focus timer. Let's go. That's what I want. And I actually have enough for an item. Creates a trap at the target. There's like grappling hooks sometimes. Shoots magnetic harpoons. Okay. Let's buy that. Might as well try some of these items out. Okay. And you can see like it shows how many orbs you need to use them down there. So obviously just doing an attack doesn't fill up one of the orbs. You have to just move a single tile. And then once I do, let's see what happens. Let's just try using it. So yeah, we can see which way it's gonna go. Oh, it places a turret. Okay. Interesting. I didn't use that item properly. I didn't fully read what it actually does. So that's on me a little bit. Let's bring you back over this way, bud. Ah, shit, so they can attack backwards. They just can't move backwards. Come on. There we go. I was thinking this was one of the... I didn't realize it was doing the crouch. Okay. I was thinking this run was going to be better than my last one, but it does not look like that's going to be the case. Shoot. Okay. This is okay. Perfect. Okay. Pretty easy for a turn. Damn it! Didn't mean to move into that. Shit. I hit the D-pad twice real quick on accident, so that's on me. But I definitely didn't mean to do that. Wouldn't have just walked right into that poison trail if I didn't have to. Sit down, punk. Okay, slicing and dicing. Let's see if we can figure out how to do this thing right. So I think what I want to do is this, yeah. And then it'll shoot the enemy. Yeah. Oh, and it drags it. Okay. I see. So I just didn't fully register what I was supposed to be doing there. Perfect. Perfect. Sliced and diced. What floor are we on? Floor 9. Okay. Down to my final hit, which is not a good sign. Shit. And I'm about to get cornered. I can already feel it. Oh, wait a sec. might be able to dig myself out of here, especially with this ice tile. Might be able to use that to my advantage and like slide an extra space. Here we go. Here we go. Shit. Here, here. Here, here. Shit. Cornered. Yes. Oh, what a move. What a move. Okay. How do I want to get around this thing? I guess they can move backwards. At least that time it looked like it did. Let's go. Second attempt at the boss. And if you can hear my radiators clanking in the background, I apologize. I think I should have everything set up okay, but I can hear my heaters kicking in. It's that time of year again. Okay, here we go. Bring it on, boss. Perfect. Shit. Perfect. Nowhere to run. Nowhere to run, baby. Oh, definitely nowhere to run. Shit. Oh, I went for the attack and I just didn't. That was my fault again. My fault again. But you know what? I think I'm going to leave it there because, again, by now you already know what the deal is with this game. And I thought maybe I would get lucky and have some kind of brilliant final run there. But, yeah, this game is just fantastic. I really can't put it down since I picked it up. But, yeah, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching as always. And take care. And definitely check out Evertried.